Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tech Pocket, and this video I'm going to show you how it looks like having an iPad 3 after 4 years of usage. So let's get started. As I mentioned, I bought this iPad 4 years ago in April 2012 after 1 month since its release. In this video I will show you how it functions and how it behaves after 4 years of usage. This is the 16GB model and it has the iOS 8.4. So I'm going to turn on my iPad. I'm going to press the home button, slide, and then this is the desktop. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go on Safari and go to apple.com because I'm interested on iPhone 6s. The website is loaded. Let's go on iPhone 6s, and this will take a couple of seconds to load. So now the website is loaded. Please make sure that after you press go on your keyboard, it's important to use the page after this circle has finished rotating, because if you start to scroll down, zoom in, zoom out while it's loading, then it's going to crash. So this is a crash that I see on my iPad very frequently. So after scrolling and stuff like that, I'm interested on buying it. So let's go on buy. So here I am on the page where I can buy this model. So let's say I'm going to the iPhone 6s. Sometimes crashes. Okay, now it uncrashed. So I'm interested in iPhone 6s. Let's say space gray, and again it crashed. Let's say 16GB model, T-Mobile, and boom, I can click continue now. So yeah, as you saw, there are minor problems with Safari, and browsing is the most important thing on a tablet. But seems that it lagged some. But it seems that it's not perfect. It's actually, at my opinion, I would buy a new iPad at this stage because, as you can see, as you saw, the so after browsing for a while, after browsing for a while, you saw how many problems occurred while I was trying to while so after browsing for a while, you saw how many problems occurred while attempting trying to buy an iPhone 6s. You saw that the page crashed and had to load again, and a couple of lags while I was trying to choose which type of iPhone 6s I wanted. And yeah, so at this stage I will buy a new iPad. So I'm going back home, and whoa, do you see this lag right here? This is one of the problems of iPad 3. It's on older iPads as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is to watch a YouTube video from YouTube app. So I'm going to navigate to my YouTube channel here. And let's go ahead and watch a YouTube tutorial. Most times when I watch a YouTube videos, I like to rotate my iPad into landscape mode. And notice that it takes a while in order to rotate the screen. Let's say I want to watch the last bit of this video. And have a look at it take a while in order to load. But doesn't always depend on the device. Sometimes it depends on the network and the speed of the internet. I'm going to close this app. And the next thing that probably I'm going to do is to go ahead and play a game. This is the game Hungry Shark, which is one of my favorite games. Let's go ahead and launch it. So it will take a couple of seconds to load. Go and click play. And now let's go and play. So as you can see that it has some lag while I am playing this game. Please notice that the iPad 3 has a retina display which makes everything a little bit slower than compared to the iPad 2. So probably many of you won't going to like this lag on your game because you want to have a tablet which plays the games very clearly and very smoothly, because trust me, I want this as well. And this iPad, as well as I noticed, is not the best tablet to do things very quickly. So for example, go home and then go to Safari quickly, go on apple.com, and as you can see now the iPad needs to load very slow. Go again on apple.com, or even change the website to something else. So let's say for example, is it the website as I'm looking for? Or let's say something that you want to type, and then you can want to go back. You want to go on YouTube, and then you decided to want to go and play again. And notice that the app have started at the beginning, and this is the problem with the iPad 3 and some other iPads as well. So let's go ahead and use the camera. So iPad mini has a very good camera at my opinion, but now is not good camera at all. um, Compared to the iPad 2, it has a very good camera. Do you remember the very bad camera on iPad 2, which was the same as the iPod Touch 4 generation? The iPad 3 has the same camera as the iPhone 4, which was a very good camera then. And even a video is zooming out in. Let's go on photo. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And sometimes when I go out, I still use my iPad 3, and sometimes I take photos. Go back. So let's try some apps to use. Let's go ahead and use clock because I want to set an alarm tomorrow. So I'm going to click add, and I'm going to do it in 11 o'clock, 11 in the morning. I have set an alarm for tomorrow. Go back home, and let's say I want to use App Store, which is the most important thing on the tablet. Let's say how much it's going to take to load, and it's loaded. It's almost loaded. Let's try to see if it works. And now, as you can see, it's crossed again. So sometimes you need to leave your iPad to load. But if you try to click something while it's loading, this is going to crash. So this is a problem with iPad 3 as well. So even if you click on Explore, and sometimes you need to double click the home button, then clear every app in the background to stop every process on the background, and then go ahead and try to open App Store again. And this is probably going to fix a problem. So now it's loaded. I can scroll and change pages easily. So this is very important to wait after this little circle finish after you want to explore something or type an app that you like. So let's go ahead. I'm going to type one app that I really like, Infinity Blade, and see how the keyboard is not that active. So I press on a letter, then appears sometime later. So I'm going to type many letters, and as you can see that after a while types it on its own. And this is something that I don't like on iPad 3. iPad 2 does it sometimes. And after I'm interested, I can click on download, and then this is going to download the app. Finally, let's go on settings. This is a very frequent open app. Let's go on about. And as I told you, I have iOS 8.4, and this is a 16 gigabytes model, and I have left with only 1.5 gigabyte. So I don't like Hungry Shark anymore. So I'm going to delete it. So see how it lags while I'm moving pages while I am on the delete mode and moving mode. So as a final result, if you're looking for a tablet, a very simple tablet, then you can go for this model only if you find it in about 70 or $80, not more than that. But if you are a gamer who wants to do things very quickly, then don't buy this model at all. This is for very simple usage now. If you find a used iPad 3 in 70 or $80, you can go ahead and buy it. Why not? So I hope you like this video. Please make sure to click the subscribe button, give big thumbs up, and also please let me know in the comment section below what you think about